Hi everyone and welcome to the 5ers weekly analysis. I hope you all feel good in these crazy days with the corona crisis. And I would like to remind you all, of course, that if you want to receive any updates or if you want to get any trading idea or Forex articles from us, please subscribe to our channel, YouTube channel, or to our newsletter from the website. Okay, so let's start. As always, and every week, I just pick up some four assets that I found a good key level to look for positions, and I'll start to go with them. I'll start with the US dollar and the Canadian. All right. Okay, so I'm with the USD and the Canadian, and this is the 1 hour chart. All right. I just mark up below this support zone, the green line. This is the last support. I mark this one because what I'm looking for is to see if the price will break out this support, since if that happened, it indicates that the price tends to reach this demand here at the bottom, this level. And in that case, if the price will break out this support toward down, I'll definitely look for any other price action setup for a sell position. And okay, and if that happened, I will look for any technical analysis, price patterns, and each one of us work in different systems and methods. So each one of us can look for the signal that he is usually look for. But if the price will break this support towards down, it's the time to look for the right signal to sell the US dollar and the Canadian, this pair, in order to try and reach the target, which is here the demand below. As you can see, this demand create after the price open with a huge gap up, all right, which is also a great demand for a buy position. So if the price reach this demand, it's not only the target for the sell position that might come, it's also a great level for a buy position. Okay, let's keep on with the Great British Pound and the US dollar. Okay, and as you can see, I marked up the supply here above, and I mark this supply as a great level because there are two possibilities with this supply. First, if the price reach this supply, it's definitely a great supply, and I will sell at the first touch of the price in this supply. And if the price will break out this supply, all right, towards up, I will first, I'll probably gonna stop out with a sell position, and it's gonna be a lost position. But if that happened and the price will break out this supply, it's kind of indication that we're gonna have a bullish momentum at least until the price reach. Let's go to the hourly chart. I think the top supply here that I can mark is this one. All right, let's stay with this 1 hour chart, and again I'll sell this supply because it's the last supply that the price create, and since create these supplies, the price didn't touch it yet. So if the price will touch this supply, I'll sell there, and if the price will break out this supply, I will definitely look for any other price action for a buy position, something like new demand or something like any other price action patterns or candlestick patterns. Since if the price will break out the supplies, it indicates for a high probability that the price on his way to reach the supply at the top here. And in that case, we have enough room to look for a buy position from this supply to this one here above. Okay, if the price not won't test again this supply here and just keep move down from that level and keep drop down, and as you can see, all we can see now it's the reaction of this demand here from the left. Right, we can see that since the price creates this demand, it was in October 19, few months ago. Since the price created, now yesterday or Friday, it was the first time that the price touched this demand after a few months, and that's the reaction. The reaction is the unfilled orders that waiting here on the system, and this is the reaction. We already missed the first touch, which usually it's the right way to act if you work with a supply and demand method. It's only on the first touch. So we already missed the first touch, but the next level to look for a buy position at the moment the price reach there will be this one here at the bottom. All right, this blue level will be the next level to buy the GBPUSD. If the price will just now keep move down, I'll definitely buy here on the first touch. All right, so I think in this kind of in this GBPUSD we cover all the options that available. So just let's sit and wait and see what happened. All right, next is the Bitcoin. Usually I'm not trading the Bitcoin, and I'm not even analyzing doing any analysis for the Bitcoin, but I think it creates a very interesting situation and great opportunity. This is this supply here at the top here. It's a classic supply, as you can see, the little few candles, and then the price just dropped down very fast and strong. It indicates that there are many sales orders here, unfilled orders that waiting here on the system. So if the price will back to this supply, for now it seems far away, but you know, it's the Bitcoin, sometimes it's move very fast. And if the price reach that supply, I'll definitely sell at this supply. And if we take a look on the weekly chart, right, we can see the reaction here. Even after the huge drop, the price just stopped here when he reached this demand. All right, so waiting for the price to go back up to this supply, and if this supply is still at least for now this supply is still valid, if the price reach this supply, I'll sell there on the first touch. The target for this supply will be the next available demand here at the bottom. It should be in blue. All right, so sell this supply and buy this demand here at the bottom. We'll see what will happen first. I'll definitely prefer to see the price first move up toward this supply here that we saw on the daily chart, a very interesting level to sell the Bitcoin. All right, and the last one will be the SPX Index. Okay, and as you probably all know, all this volatility time in all the indexes all over the world since the corona crisis just started a few weeks ago. We can see what happened with the price and how a significant drop we had with these indices. I choose the SPX since the Nasdaq and the Dow Jones, that it looked the same, almost the same. So for now, the price just stopped here, since we have here some kind of support slash demand, and we have many supply on the way up to sell the SPX index, since I believe that if the price already reached that level, it probably will keep move down to reach lower. But with all this situation, we must to take in consideration the corona crisis, and keep and just look what's gonna happen, and listen to the news and see if something new developed. And for now, if I'm just using the technical analysis, the next level, I will sell the SPX index. I think in the daily chart, we can see that clear. It's here above that level where we have the previous gap. Okay, so if the price keep his momentum up after Friday, as you can see here, I will consider to sell here at this supply. And if the price will continue to move up to the top here, which I find it hard to believe, but anything can happen, I will sell at this supply also. So that's the first one. I will sell the SPX, and if the price will break out this supply, I'll sell here at the top. As we can see on the weekly chart, it's kind of a Quasimodo level. I think I mentioned this pattern last time. It's a very reliable pattern. After this bullish momentum, when the price creates higher highs and lower lows, and higher low, you can see here, right? Every low is higher than the previous one, and every high is higher than the previous one. And then suddenly the price, with a sharp and very fast and strong movement, drop down and create a lower low. This one was the last low, so we are much far from this low. As you can see, the price create a lower low, and that level I consider as a Quasimodo level. So if the price reached there, which I found hard to believe, but still, and again, anything can happen these times, I will sell at this supply. But first, let's see if the price reach this one. Okay, thank you all for joining us. I all wish you all a successful trading week, and hopefully we gonna go back to the routine as soon as possible. And thanks. See you the next time. Bye bye.